showing you this really awesome street magic trick. The technique that I use, or the effect that I use, can be used in any trick that you want to create up or make up. It's a really nice effect. It's really cool. So basically, we start off with a shuffle deck, just to make sure the cards are random. So let's do one more. So the deck is pretty random. All I want you to do is select a card from the deck to tell me when to stop. Here, this is the card you stop me at right here. So your card is the King of Spades. This is a completely random selection. I had no idea that you would have picked this card, and all I want to do now is just to get it lost inside of the deck somewhere. So you can agree that it's pretty much lost in the deck right now. So all I'm going to do again is just shuffle it up. Might even do some overhand shuffles here just to keep it even more random. So now what we can do is do one more quick shuffle, one more quick cut, and we're ready to go. So all I have to do is just throw this deck into my other hand, and I will catch your card. It was somewhere in the middle, but I snatched it. Here it is. It's right here. That's your card, the King of Spades. So if you want to learn how to do this trick, go ahead and stick around for the tutorial. Alright guys, now for the tutorial. So I started off the trick, or when you start off the trick, it's an impromptu card trick. So you can have the spectator shuffle up the pack. Once you're done giving it a good amount of shuffles, like 3 or 4, that's pretty much pretty good, because then the deck is mixed up. So now once you're done shuffling, you can have the spectator pick any card. So let's just say they picked that card right there. This is the card they want to select. So now we're going to show this to the spectator. So this is the Ace of Clubs, and now when the spectator selects a card, you want to make sure that you can give this to the spectator so they can inspect it and whatnot, make sure it's not like a gimmick card trick or anything. So you hand this card over to them, you get it back, you put it on the deck, and now this is what you're going to do from here. So as you can see, it's on top of the deck. You're going to do a pinky put, you're going to want to catch a pinky break. So you're going to push with your thumb. So you push off this card with your thumb, and I'm exaggerating it. You don't want to push it out that far; people will notice. And then once it's over your fingertips like that, you pull it back, and you catch a break with your pinky like that. So that's how you can catch an easy pinky break. And what you're going to be doing is you're going to be doing a lot of hand signals, misdirecting. So you're going to tell them, okay, now that was your card. And as you can see, I just did that. I was making up small talk, and you could barely see it. So you tell them, you talk to them about the trick, and you just push it off, pull it back. You got it. So you in your pinky break now, and now there's the break right here. And now you're going to transfer this pinky break to a thumb break. So now you have the deck just like this. That's how you should have it. So you have your thumb break, and now what you're going to do is a double undercut to transfer this card to the bottom. Then you're just going to cut a portion of the deck right about here. So now this is what you have. You have this card, you have this amount of deck, this half deck right here, and you have the card in a thumb break. You push. Now you take the bottom half of the cards like this, put it to the top. You're still holding that break. Then you take it from the break, and you put that break on top. So that's a double undercut. Now their card's on the bottom. Now, what you're going to have to do again is tell them, now you're going to say, watch. I'm just going to go ahead and mix up the deck. So you do another double undercut. You get your pinky break. You have it right there, your pinky break. You take it. You're now going to transfer to a thumb break. Cut a portion of the cards like that. Take the bottom, put it to the top. Now you have another break. You take it from the break, put it to the top. And now you have their selected card second from the bottom. So now you tell the spectator you tell the spectator that you can do just 2 more or as many more false shuffles as you want. So basically you can do a riffle shuffle. And now when you riffle shuffle it, you want to make sure that you put down this side first. So you riffle shuffle it, and then now their card is still on the bottom. And then you go to the other side. So that's basically how you can do a shuffle, still keeping their card second from the bottom. And now let's say that you've done enough shuffles for them. So let's just say we do one more riffle shuffle. you put down the left side first, so that way you put their card on the bottom, you get the right side. And what this looks like in fast motion when you're doing that, you put it down, make sure you get the left side, and then put the right. So you want to do the left side a split second first versus the right, so you can put their card second from the bottom still. So as you can see, this is their card second from the bottom. And now here's the move. What you're going to do is you're going to make small talk with the spectator and tell them that now that your card is completely lost in the middle of the deck, I'm going to have to find it somehow. And as you're telling them this, you're just going to go ahead and peel off a card from the bottom right here with your fingers. Just peel it off like that. And this is all while you're talking. So you're going to peel it like this, so it comes out like a centimeter. So that's what it looks like from the back. So, and while you're doing this, you're going to tell the spectator, this is what you're going to say to them. You want to misdirect them, so you say, so somewhere or another, your card is in the middle of this deck. So it's in the middle of this deck, and you're going to grab it. You're going to grab the deck just like this. And now on the back, you can see that there is their card here, and I have my fingertips on half on this card and half on their card. So that's where my fingertips are. So now if I move it, see, here's their card, and here's the random card in the bottom. But you can see that 3 cards stand out from the rest of the deck. So that's how you want it to be. You want to have your fingertips sticking to this card and to this card. And then your thumb is going to be, of course, on the top card. So you're going to be misdirecting them. You tell them that their card is somewhere in the middle of the deck. You pull the card on the bottom while you're saying that. Now you have your fingers half on this card, half on that card. And you want to practice doing this. You apply pressure to this card and this card, half and half.